If you accept the premise that the Net Promoter System is really about organizational change, it's about process change, it's about creating a learning organization, and if you also understand that the Net Promoter System requires infrastructure and mechanisms to support it, then you probably understand that there are a lot of moving pieces here. Figuring out how to develop your Net Promoter System is usually a lot easier and goes a lot faster with a lot fewer issues and problems if you first prototype. Develop small tests, small, low-scale, easy-to-change learning environments where you can figure out how to roll out the Net Promoter System. What are the sort of things that you're trying to learn? Well, which customers should we be soliciting feedback from? What should trigger a request for feedback? How will we contact them? What sort of questions should we ask? How exactly should we get them to respond effectively? Who should get the feedback? What should they be enabled to do? What sort of coaching do we have to provide? How will we escalate the feedback that needs to be escalated? Who's going to close the loop? All of these issues can be hypothesized and designed, but they're much better if you test them out with live customers and employees. So in most organizations, it pays to prototype a relationship Net Promoter System and a customer experience triggered Net Promoter System and figure out all of these issues with each one of them. What are some tips for success? One, plan on doing more than one prototype and plan on doing successive iterations. Two, pick your spots. Choose teams, customer segments, geographies where your chances of success are highest in the early days, and then layer on complexity as you go, because you need to minimize the number of moving pieces and parts at the beginning. Third, incorporate technology as quickly as possible. If you're going to have a Net Promoter System support from IT, then start to develop the requirements for that during the prototypes. Finally, involve your senior executives. Make sure that they not only get to observe what's going on, but experience it so that they can provide valuable input, guidance, and direction so that you don't get too far off the rails in the early stages. Prototypes can help build momentum for your Net Promoter System, and they can help you iron out the kinks. And every company that is implementing the Net Promoter System ought to consider how to execute a set of prototypes to help them learn how to do it before they scale up.